Good evening to you all. Welcome back to the day two of our training. Please, can we confirm if my voice can be heard from the other end?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's very good. So let me start by still tender my apology for not meeting up for our yesterday class. As I explained in the group, it was a situation that is beyond my control. My apology, but in today's class, we introduce ourselves to the SAP S for HANA interface. We do work around how the interface look, and also within the frame of our time, we are also going to look at part of the procurement, some follow-up practice of how we can process from procure to invoice tonight as well. So let me be sure we all join via our laptop and we can access our SAP app right now, right? Please, I'm talking to you. Princess, are you with your laptop?
Yes, I'm with my laptop.
Yes, and you have logged into your SAP app.
No, I'm trying to still log it on my laptop, but it's on my phone. Still
Yeah.
trying to set
So
that
you
up.
so you cannot actually work for us with your phone. Mr. Hassan, are you attending the meeting with your laptop and you have been able to log in on the SAP app?
Yes, I'm with my laptop and I've been able to log into SAP app.
Okay. What of Miss Victoria? Miss Victoria, are you with us?
Yes, with my laptop. And I've
Uh,
been able to log in.
that's very good. What about Mr. Muide?
Yes, as well. I'm with my laptop.
Okay, that's very good. So now I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. Can we confirm? Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
With this. Okay. So this is SAP dashboard. I believe when we open the hub, this is what we are going to be seeing. And as I said, this is the work interface. If you are working in any company, that is using SAP, and this is what you will be seeing, and this is what you are going to be working with. And tonight we are going to do a walkthrough on how you can actually operate this app efficiently, and also on part of the procurement, because that is our cloud, to make sure that we do practice practical training on the procurement, on sales, and also on financial statement. And another good news that is one I even have actually planned to do yesterday, based on our last training that we talk about the configuration settings, and due to the cost that associated to the full system, for us to have that configuration practice experience as well. Although, as I said, it's only for the consultants. So if you are working in a company, for most of the things that we will be doing during this training, you will not have like exposed to everything as a single person. So you have to have a segment. If you are into logistics, you'll be working with logistics and supply chains. If you are under procurement, you'll be working with procurement inventory. If you are finance, so when the company have set their system, you will even be only be seeing what is relevant to your day-to-day work. So what I'm saying here is, yes, I have subscribed to a, a configuration app that we can actually use to demonstrate what we have explained theoretical on that configuration something, if you want to set up the SAP from scratch. So, and in one of our class, maybe our next class, so we will be doing some practice on that, and I have assignments, because that thing, we cannot, all of us, we cannot log in to have access at once, but it's a single server and it's very costly. I got the one we want to use now about 100K. So what I will do after we have training on that configuration setting, mainly to set your company, define your company code, everything that's related to the configuration. So after we do the practice, then we are going to have the assignment. Each and every one have to create uh, what uh, I will do in the class after I've done it. So you have to go and practice, and I will share the SAFA details with each and every one of us. Maybe I'll be giving us one day. So anyone that have suffer today, if we don't have class. So we expect you that before our next class, you should use that opportunity to do your assignments. We assess the system, do your assignment, and the next class we will check. So after we have satisfied with what we have done, so another person will have the suffer, which he or she will also do the same thing. And let me quickly show you how the server is actually look. So you have to log into the remote desktop connection. So it is not something that is that technical. So with your computer, so it's very easy to access. So I want to show you the server, because it's remote server. It's like I'm logging to the other computer. So this is, if you have seen this before, this is configuration setting. I don't have the full file here because I have not actually input my data. So let me see if it can open quickly. So I have to input my username and my password. So this is how the configuration server is actually look like. So it is not something that is technical. Most of the information that we'll be using the setup, as I explained, that if you are working in organization, if you are under procurement, you will be only see procurement in your Fiori app. We will only see what you have access to. This is the backend. This is where everything is being set. This one is also like kind of advanced knowledge and other exposure for you so that you will have idea of the source and the configuration of the app that you are working with. In our next class or anytime, we are going to have this, maybe our subsequent class. So we actually do the walkthrough on this, then I will give the assignment. That is that on the back end. We back to our main app. If you have this is the Fiori, and this is one of the exciting thing about the SAP recently, because this Fiori, they call this interface, this dashboard that you are saying, they call it Fiori dashboard. This is one of the exciting parts of the SAP, because before 2023, so we are using GUI, graphical user interface, which is actually not like pleasing in the eyes. It look more technical if you are seeing it like the same thing. The way we have the backend is like the same thing. It's not that suitable in the view, but with this Fiori, it give you access to do many things as possible. Let's start by do some edits. If you have this in your system, so this is how the ties is look like, and you can customize it the way you like. One of the customization, like this is the procurement. If I want to see my procurement here, I can take it to this place. If I want to see it as the first one, I can take it to be the first one. You can just hold and drag. I think we can also practice that with our system. Anything you can arrange them by hold and drag. You can take anyone to anywhere that you want to see it. And this news, the news that you are seeing at your left hand side here, so it's used to give the updates about each functions of SAP, what is going on. Your admin can send the news from the back end, and also directly from SAP. If they have an update, you can see the news, any latest news related to the app that you are using. You can manage your news. You can see after I click on the news, it's take me to manage my news. Under this manage my news, I'm seeing the line of business. You can see finance, cross application, sourcing and procurement. All this one, I'm seeing all these news. If I like, I can select that I don't want to see cross application. I don't want to see sourcing and procurement. I don't want to see supply chain. I don't want to see service. I don't want to see manufacturing. I don't want to see professional services. I just want to see the news that's related to the finance and sales. After that, my page, or maybe let me close it first. Let me close it first. This is my page, right? So I can also decide what I want to see. If you are working in an organization, you can see the arrow down. This arrow. If you are working in an organization, maybe you are only work on procurement and finance. You don't need any other things. You may decide to only have what you need. So you can see this is my trial center. I can say I don't want it. I want finance. Okay, this is finance. I want finance. Then I don't want this supply chains. I want procurement. I don't want projects management. Okay. This is for the trial, right? I don't want trials. I want finance. I don't want these supply chains, manufacturing and supply chains. I want procurement. Then I don't want project management. I want sales. I don't want others. I can actually set what I want. Can we do this? Mr. Hassan, can you do this? Can you set your page to only these three items? Sales, finance, and procurement.
Yes, sir. I'm actually following you doing it exactly as you're doing.
Okay. That's very good. Mr. Muidin,
Yeah, I'm with you as well. I'm following the process as we are doing it.
many things we can do here. Like this is our ties. You can drag. So it is my network. You can arrange everything and you can remove everything that you don't want if you like, and you can add as many things that you want to have on your ties. Another thing here, if you come to this three line below the SAP logo, this three line, you can see all the things that you are seeing here, like finance, trial center, they are the one that we have paid. If you don't like, you have the help in your organization, and most of the things that you see there, you don't use them. You just want to see what is relevant to you. You can remove. Now, all these things that is paying, all this, like trial center now, for me now, I want to unpin it. You can see that the trial center has removed. I don't want it. Manufacturing and supplier chain, I want to remove it. You can see that it is not there again. Project management, I want to remove it. You can see that it is not there again. I only have these three: finance, procurement, and sales. And I can also arrange the way I want it. For me, I would like my procurement to come first. So you can see, if you can see my cursor, you can see here, when your cursor is showing you hand, that means you can drag it to anywhere that you like. So for my procurement now, I want to drag it to up. I want it to come first. After my procurement, I want my sales. Then I want my finance. Like these styles, you can add it and remove it. This app is like kind of the app that maybe you are using frequently. Most of the item, like your income statements, most of the things that you are going to do in the SAP, so they used to call them app. This is your app. You can add apps, you can remove app. This is your to-do. If you have anything, they ask you to do something, or your supervisor have sent instruction to you, so you can see it on your to-do list. And if you don't want it, you can remove it. This is view, customization, and another thing that is important here is search. This search, we help any beginner that is using SAP. Maybe you just join the organization and you don't have much idea on SAP. Anything that you want to do, if you just search, even if you see invoice, they give you receipts and they say that this thing has been recorded in the system before. Maybe they want you now to cross-check or to post any adjustment journal. If you just enter that receipt. So this search is very powerful. If you don't know, maybe you don't know it, but you just have a few information about it, then you search, it will take you directly. For instance, now if I just say invoice, my search can take me to how I can create supplier invoice processing time today, anything that's related to the invoice. Your search will take you. And this all, if you want to search globally, yes, if you put this one just like category of the search that you want the system to show you, the all mean that you want the system to search everywhere. If you are using system that maybe you have a lot of information, and if you are searching everywhere, it may take a little bit time before it will cause the search will use algorithms that will be going from one place to the other before you reach the particular information you are looking for. If you know, like, it is billing documents that you want to check, maybe it's information about the customer, credit memo or something, or customer return, customer project, employee. For instance, now, if you are put your category to employee, then if you are searching what you are searching for, you know that it's related to the employee, maybe payee or something. So then your search will give you all the relevant information that match what you are searching for. And this one will make it faster than using the global search, which is all. So, but if you don't know the particular location or the category of what you are searching for, it is better to leave it as all and do your search. And another thing is, if you have question, you can find help, you can use support. So many things here like assistance, you want to navigate, you are looking for something, or you want to do something, you don't know how to do it, you can type it, search for help here. So this is the help notification, and this is your profile. So if you are working in organization, you can see now trial. So this is my profile. So if you check, you will see your trial number user. And you can sign out my user session to check my home setting. So I click my own home setting, which you can also access from other this thing, like the news. We have news. If you don't want to see it, you can remove it. The inside ties and card. So if you don't want to see it, that is your layout. Like this to do now. For me, let me go back before I remove it. So I have my to do here. There is nothing there. Even this app, since I can easily navigate. So if you like, you can remove it. So from your user, if you go to user, then you can click on home setting. In my own system now, I'm removing news and page. I'm removing this inside ties. You know, apart from the remove, you can change their position, like taking them down or up. You can also do that. So to do, I'm removing it. I'll just leave the app. Then I'm closing. So when you check my system here now, you can see that I only have app here. Okay, I've removed my page. I can go back. News and pages. Can go back and have my page back. So in essence, you can actually customize your interface the way it will be convenient for you and make your workflow very fast. So quickly now, what we will also do in this session, let's see how procurement flow is being arranged or is being worked in SAP system. So now we can go to procurement. This is our procurement. So I'll be slowing down for you. Can we see this? Do we have this page with us, procurement page? Are we together, please?
Yes.
Okay, are we on this procurement? Mr. Hassan, are we together?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Are we on this page? Miss Victoria, are we together? Are we on this procurement page?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now, what we are going to demonstrate here, so as I said before, this workflow has been set during the configuration, because we are the end user, we are using the system. We are not the one that configure it based on your company workflows. So you may have maybe only 2 of the procurement process, or 3 or 4, or everything that we have here, or you may even have more. So this is your procurement workflow, and this is process purchase requisitions, manage purchase orders, post good receipts for purchasing documents, create the invoice. And in a typical organization, how it works, the inventory or the departments that need the material, we raise a requisition forms for the material that they need. Then when they are sent it to the procurement, that is where the procurement work started. When they have received this document, yes, they have known what the department needs, or the inventory that it is about to finish. Then what procurement team do is to raise the purchase order to the supplier that is they are going to use. So after that, they have sent their purchase orders. So what they will be expecting based on the agreed time is for the supplier to deliver the goods to them. So after the supplier deliver the goods, they are going to accept the goods, checking the goods if it is meet their specification. This is what they order for. They will accept it, and they will also create supplier invoice. Creating supplier invoice means that when the good is coming, yes, the supplier will attach the invoice to the goods. So if they accept the goods, so definitely they are going to accept the invoice from supplier, which is create liability to them. So they are going to post that invoice to their book. So once they post the invoice to their book, so that means it is showing that they have to make payments. Then their work completed there. So the invoice, everything is going to be seen, is going to see by the finance department, which is going to make the payments. So here now, what we are going to demonstrate tonight is procurement to the invoice. So we are going to create a purchase order, and we are going to compare the purchase order with the good being received and the invoice. So how we are going to do that process? So the first thing that we need to do here, so we have to click on this manage purchase order. Manage purchase orders. Manage purchase order. So this is manage purchase orders. This is how it is. All this thing is your criteria to search for the purchase orders that you are looking for. You can search by supplier, by the purchase order number, by the purchasing group. So purchasing group, they used to use it to refer to maybe the department or the sections that is request for that goods that is being purchased, and the company codes. So I have explained the enterprise structure, even though we are going to still demonstrate it. So the company codes mean that the legal entity within the group. So I have said that it's possible for a company, for this multinational company, to have company in Nigeria, in Ghana, and with different legal entity. So the name of the company will be the same. It is their code that will determine that this is Nigeria. So in this trial system, so we only have one company. So you can search. So I'm just explaining this because you may have more than one purchase code in your own system if you are working with multinational company. So, but you will know the company code of the particular company or the entity which you have been assigned to work with. So what we can do here, we have to create our own purchase orders. Yes, but you can check all the purchase order in the systems, maybe in your system, like search. I can search by company code. So we only have these fellow ticks in to be using as our company. Do we follow this, or I need to go back? Let me cancel it again. I want to search through the company codes. Then what I click on this copy. So when you click on this copy, you will see all the information. If you have many codes, like this purchasing group, if you click here, you can see all the purchasing group, and you will select the one that is being assigned to you that you want to use. So I'm canceling it. I just want to search through the company so that I can see everything. So I have searched through the company, then you will click on go. When I click on go, so I can see drafts. That means they have created, but they have not posted. So you can see all the purchase order that is currently active in this company. Then what may I want to do? It is not necessary for you to search, because I want to create new purchase order. So what we want to do, you can see create purchase order here. So when we click on create purchase order, so it takes us to the new system where we can create new purchase orders. So the first thing that we have here in the new purchase order, the first thing that we have is purchase document type. So purchase document type, so we only have one type, which is our purchase orders. So these document types, when we are talking about the enterprise, we'll be explaining it further. So it's just the way of categorizing different formats or different way of creating your purchase order. So we only have the standard purchase order here, so which it is being shown automatically. So another thing here is our currency. Which currency are we using? So you can see from my recently used, I have Nigerian naira and I have US dollar. So we are going to use US dollar. If you have not used system recently, the way I'm seeing it here, many people are using this system, so you can see the recent use. But if you don't see it, if you click on these ties, this thing that look like copies, so if you click on it, so you can see all the currencies in the system, and you can search for your own. If I want to search for Nigerian currency, is NG, and that is the short code. If I say search, it will show me Nigerian naira. Well, I want to use USD. So I search for USD, I see US dollar, then I select. So this is my currency, is US dollar. Then now, when you want to purchase, you are raising purchase order. Another required thing, you have to select your suppliers. Who do you want it to supply you? So when you click on that copy, you will see the list of your suppliers that you have in the system. So when you are working with the organization, it is not it is not under your power for you to, okay, I want to create the supplier on my own. You cannot just buy from any vendor. So it has to be the approved vendors, which is being registered in the system by the company. And for each material that you are going to buy, so you should have an approved vendors who have been approved to supply those products. So for this, we choose the first vendors or the first supplier. We call it domestic suppliers. So you have the information, the country, the postal code. So the way you have it in the other system. So the system take me back. I try to refresh. So it take me back. So I'm going back again to create. So I'm selecting my USD. For my supplier, I choose this first supplier, which is domestic US supplier 88. My purchasing group. So you can see that now. So one of the things that you still need to know, you can see that my purchasing organization, my company code has automatically pop up because of the supplier that I'm choosing. So if I'm choosing, if it is multinational company, so you have supplier that even if it's the same material that can supply you in Nigeria. So if you want to supply a UK entity that is under the same group, so you should have supplier that is being attached to that. So I'm creating my purchasing group. I will select the number 1, 2, group 001. So that is my purchasing group. So the first information now that we have done, and this is basic data, which is related to our purchase order and the supplier, which departments that is making the purchase, or that need the material that we want to purchase. So it's basic data. So now what remaining now is to create the actual material, what I want to order. So you can see now the items. You can see the items here. So you can see the items here. So now I want to create the items that I want to order. Then you click on create. So after I have create item category, so you can have different category: consignment, contracting, and third party. So I'm using this standard. And which material? Which material? Which material? So what I want to order is bike. You can search. So I want to order bike. So you can see the material descriptions based on my search, as I have explained earlier. So if you just have any information about what you want to do, so if you search, it will give you all the information that's related to your search. So you can see different bike here, and the plant, that is the factory where they are using them. And you can see the material type, if it is actually finished product or trading goods or raw material here. So I want to order for this white 300T bike. This is what I want to order for, white 300T bike. So I have selected my material, and based on what I have selected, so all the other information like material group. So if you check under my material, so you will see these youths. Let me go back. Okay, this is it. This is what I order for. So you can see the product group description, youths. So this is what I want to order for. So, and the plants used to be under company code. Like in Nigeria, if the multinational company have legal entity in Nigeria, so they can have 2 or more plants in Nigeria. So this is the plant. And now order quantity. So for my order quantity, let me order 20, or let me order 15. This is my order quantity. You can see in pieces. So based on the material that you have said, based on the configuration, you will see that if the order quantity, if it is carton, in batch, or in pieces. So this one is in pieces. That is the format. So the next thing that you need to say is to create the net order price. So this one mean the unit price without any discounts or any interest. So for my net order price, we write, let's say one is, okay, I choose 10 here. I want to choose 15. That's my quantity. Then I want to say 1,000 naira is my net order price for each unit. That's why it's so one for each unit. And you can see now net order value has automatically changed to 15,000. So if I say my net order price is 2,000 per each, so my net order value should change to 30,000. So let's leave it 1,000. So net order value. So you can see now this is the information that I need. So now I can, everything that I'm putting, it will be automatically be saving in case maybe there is system shutdown or anything, so that I can see it again. So I can now order. So based on my information now, I want to order. I can click on this order. So you can see now, it has said that my order is successful and is waiting for approval. So based on the system, it has to go to your superior to approve it before your order go out. But based on the system that we are using now, once we create the order, so it's automatic approval. So we want to believe that this order has been approved. So now I want us to do something here. This is our orders, and this is our orders number up that's been generated for us once we make that orders. So we are going to need this order number so that we can copy it. So if you do your own differently, you may have different order number that is different from my own. Then you can copy your order number. So I have copied it here. I highlighted Ctrl C. So I'm going to need it when I want to enter my good receipt. So this is my order numbers. Then I can leave here. I have created my order successfully. So when you click on what you see here, this drop down arrow, it can take you to the chain, how you get to this place. So I get to this place from procurement. I get to procurement from home. So I'm going back to procurement. So I click on procurement. So I click on procurement. I back to procurement. This is where I have working to go and create order. So now post goods receipt for purchasing document. Post good receipt for purchasing document. So now after we have sent the orders and they have delivered the goods to the company, we have to update our ledgers now for the good that we have received or we have received. So I'm going to post the goods. So I assume that yes, I have received the goods. So in post good receipts now, I think I have to be fast. My system is slow. So I don't have my charger with me. So I want to post the good. You know now it's asking me purchasing document. So I will use my purchasing order number. That is what it means by purchasing document, so that I can see the details of what I ordered. So you have function here. Based on your what you order, they may attach it to your this thing. You can scan. This scan, if I say scan now, so it will show me the camera to scan for maybe it is barcode or something. So, but I'm not scanning. So I'm not scanning. And another thing here, you can click on this search button. Then you can search. So I just search empty. So I will see all the purchasing orders. So probably, I think this is my supplier code. So this will be my, I'm the latest person that creates purchase order. So this will be my purchase order. So if you are working in the company, maybe you are the only person that is in charge of making the orders, or you don't have much orders, you can quickly come here and check. But I don't need to come here since I have copied my purchase orders number. I don't need to be guessing. I just paste it. Immediately I paste it, it show me that purchase order. Then I will click on it. So once I click on it now, so it show me the information about my purchase orders. So if I have the bill of landing, maybe it is export, delivery notes, everything, I can enter it based on the good that I received, everything that is attached. So what I want to do here is I want to confirm what I received with what I've ordered. So this is the material that I have under my purchase order. Open quantity, 15 pieces. Deliver. You can see the open quantity here. You will not be able to edit it. It just take me back so that I can see what I ordered based on the purchase order document. You can see it here when I click on it. So I go back. So what is deliver, you can edit it. Assuming that I order 15, they deliver 11, so that we see it here. So but I assume that yes, it is what I order. That is what they deliver. So everything is intact. Then storage location, where they deliver it. So this storage location under any plant, this is the plant. So if you have many plants, so under each plant, we have different storage location. So which storage location? Then I can search. This is the storage location under the plant that we are using. So I want to use the standard storage one. Standard storage one. So this is my storage location. If you have documents that come with that goods, like bill of landing, everything, you can upload it. You can make your documents. So another thing here is the document date. You can see that it is today's date. The document date means the date we create the purchase order. Posting day means the day we receive the goods. So because we are doing the training, so you make your purchase order and posting date may be different, maybe 1 month interval or more. So that is another thing. So now I wanted to post this good. I have satisfied that what I ordered, it is what I received. So I wanted to post it. So now you can see post. So I'm posting. It show me that sources, one document created. So it show me the material document that is being created. So I say, okay. So I have done here too. I have ordered, received the goods, and accept it. What I do now is I accept the goods that my supplier being supplies to me. So when you come here again, you click on this arrow. How you come here, you will see the process. And if it is more than this, then I go back to my supplier procurement. Now, the next thing now is to create supplier invoice. To create supplier invoice. So I click on create supplier invoice. Now I have accepted the goods. Then I should also accept the liability. So as usual, we are going to start with basic data. What am I posting? What am I accepting? It's not credit memo. If you have credit memo, all these things working the same way other system is working. So it's invoice and the company code. We only have this. And what is the gross invoice amount? So amount in the purchase order is 15,000. See 15,000 or 30,000? I think it's 15,000. So we are going to see if it is not. Say 15,000. So the date, invoice date, we are also going to use the same date. So if the invoice date is also different, we are going to input it based on what we see on the invoice. Posting date is also today. So the invoice party means our suppliers. So that is why I choose, let's use the number 1. So this is our supplier. The supplier we choose during the purchase order, US domestic suppliers, 88. This is our supplier. So this is our supplier. We have created amount. So now the reference number. The reference number can be any number just for you to track. But the best standard is to use your purchase order number as your reference number. So I'm using my purchase orders number. I have copied it since, so I still have it. This is my reference numbers. So this one, assuming that you are paying immediately, that you receive this invoice. So you will see your personal banks, then you can select it, the bank that you want to make the payment. So you can see the bank name and you will send the payment directly from the bank. But now we just want to post the invoice, create the liability. So that is the basic data. So now our purchase order. This is our purchase order. So it means our purchase documents. Now you can see the list of the purchase. That's why I say you can, it's better to be copying. So when I paste my purchase order documents here now, so it brings me the information I'm looking for. This is my purchase document, supplier, everything I click. This is what I'm looking for. So you will realize that something happened. Here, immediately I put this my document. So I will repeat it. Let me cancel it. So if you don't notice, so you can see that I'm saying I'm creating invoice of 15,000. You can see my balance here. This is my balance. You can see my cursor. This is my balance. It's showing that yes, I have balance 15,000 because it's showing that yes, I have 15,000 because I'm just creating invoice for what? So it's showing that I have 15,000. But immediately purchase document reference that I paste my purchase. That's okay. This is what I'm paying for. This is the invoice that I'm raising that I click. So you can see that the balance turned to 0. So I don't have any balance. So that's so that what I'm doing is accurate. That my invoice, the good I received, you know, the good I received is equal to my purchase order. That is why I didn't adjust it. And also now that I put my purchase document, so it's showing that the good I received is equal to what I want to pay. So if I select 15,000 here and, or for instance, let me say I'm paying 16,000 here. So if I say I'm paying 60,000 here, let me say check. So you can see now, you can see my check. Balance not 0, 1,000 debits. So the system will not accept it. So this is most of the question that if they want to appoint you maybe procurement officer, inventory, or payable or receivable manager, those are the practical things that they will be asking you. Your good receipt note, GRN, good receipt note, and your invoice. What if it is not matched? So you have to answer. And if you have this practical now, if you are telling them that when you put it, we show this, it will do this. So they know that you have seen the system and you actually know what you are doing. So now I've changed it to 15,000. So if I do check now again, so it's showing me my invoice was successfully checked. Then I can post. So I have post. Your document has been created. So do you want to create a new invoice? No, I'm not creating. Then it take me back. So in a summary now, we have order for goods. We have received the good, our GRN, good receive note. That is what they call a three-way match. You match your purchase order document with your GRN, good receive note, and your invoice. The three must be matched as a procurement officer. So if they are not matched, there is issue. So that is what we have basically do. Think we are doing the recording, and when this is available, we are going to also post it on the group so that for anyone that is want to rewatch. And also you have your system. I do my based on my practice. You can check another company, choose another supplier. Do this as many times as you have time. If you have any issue, you can call me. And I think this is very straightforward. So if you do this one or twice, you are certain that, yes, I can do this process. So that will be the end of the today class. My system will soon go off. So do we have any question, any clarification based on what we have done in today's class? Miss Victoria, are you with us? Miss Victoria. Okay, Mr. Hassan, are you with us? Mr. Hassan? Mr. Muidin?
Yes, I'm with you 100%.
Okay, you get the process, right?
Yes, I get the process very well. Though I wanted to get a little bit confused from the good receipt notes, but when you open what is it called, the invoice, so
Yes.
I think I later get the little thing that is confusing me under the good receipt note. So, and then the last explanation that you give now that the good receive notes must not be, what is it called? The invoice raised must not be higher than what is it called? The good receive notes. It's going to give
Yes.
us a negative stand head. So I think it make me to get the explanations of what I was curious for. So I get the explanation very well now. I think the only thing I just need to do is just to go back and do some practice personally to get the process very well.
All right.
So I think that's my own side. I'm very okay with the explanation.
So that is very good. So I will employ us to also practice this. This is trial system. There are many information that is already configured, and you can do as many training as possible on this. So that will be the end of today's session. So in our next meeting, I think we are going to discuss in the group.
All right. So thank you very much. We appreciate the time and the energy. So we appreciate you a lot. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.